Alright, everybody. How do? We are back at the top of Dr. Lobato's lab at the top of the insane asylum, and it is time to wrap this game up.
What's
So,
this?
so this is just what happens if you walk into his little area.
It's a nice little precious juicy brain wrapped up in some sort of boy-shaped gobbledygook. Well, soon have all that excess tissue removed, and then we can slip that brain into something more comfortable. Shigor! That package General Oleander mentioned has arrived. Please take it up to the holding area and keep it fresh until I'm ready to stick in my thumb and pull out a plum.
I tried to warn you. Please don't make him any more angry than he is. That was the last time.
Yeah. So that's all that happens. I was curious if it cost you a life, if there's a cutscene where they take your brain out or anything. Nope, you just get caught. So we got that birthday cake we took from upstairs, and as we all know, Mr. Pokelope, he loves himself some birthday cake. So we show him that cake, he comes to us.
Come on, Mr. Pokelope. Come and get your cake.
Drawn in like a moth to the flame, one might say. And then we just use telekinesis. And just flick him out, because for some reason there's a turtle-shaped hole. We got just says Pokelope and not Mr. Pokelope. So if you want the Mr. Pokelope achievement, all you do now is you, instead of, can he even see us? I don't remember. Or I don't think we get close enough. That might be the issue. I was going to see if we could see what he sees us as, but we can't. But if you want the achievement, you would take Mr. Pokelope and you would go down the elevator back to the camp, and you would show him. You would carry him around like an item. You would talk to people to see what they have to say about Mr. Pokelope. But I don't do that because that takes like 30 minutes, and God bless me for not doing it. I'm gonna shut up during cutscenes.
Mr. Pokelope! Oh, Mr. Pokelope! I was so scared! Now you're back, Mr. Pokelope, and you'll tell us what to do! Right? You've got a plan or something, right, Mr. Pokelope? Right?
That's right, baby. Daddy's here. Everything's gonna be all right. Now, here's what we're gonna do.
There's a lot of cutscenes. This last chunk.
Okay.
But of course he can talk. Linda can talk.
Otto, I have a new brain for you. It's a really, really good one.
That's what you always say, Shigor.
No, this one is really special. It's a fighter.
No, just leave it there, and I'll get to it right after I'm done with this experiment.
Okay.
Don't worry, baby. Just make sure I get put in that old tank, and Daddy will take care of business.
So it's actually incredibly easy. There's no stress at all.
Mr. Pokelope, I'll guard your body and we'll get you
That's
back really
for the savior.
It's doing important work right now. It's on. Don't worry, Mr.
This is how Lily
Pokelope.
sees
I'll
this,
guard your
or
body
Prince
and we'll get your
Charming.
brain back really soon. It's doing important work right now.
She sees us as a baby. And I believe Sasha sees this as a small him. Which is interesting that they see us at all because they don't have brains, but there's no other time where you could see what they see you as that I know of. Because by the time you get Lloyd's power, you know, it's over.
There it is. Good work, Shigor. Now all we have to do is get it in the brain tank somehow.
And it's the same way you got the turtle out of the...
It's time to make the soup.
Somehow he lived. Apparently. I don't see it, but I know for a fact he lived.
Mr. Pokelope, he's my king. La 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 everything.
Nice and easy.
You're so funny, Mr. Pokelope.
What if they had a
Someone's got
script?
chocolate bread. Someone does.
But Rasputin, recranialization of an adult brain without surgery.
That's a very advanced procedure. How did you know how to do it?
Well, I've studied it a little. But Shigor here knows more about handling brains than anyone I've ever met.
Really? You know, I've been thinking about getting a lab assistant.
Shigor, darling, do you know where all of the other children's brains are?
Well, if you can lead us to them, we can
Well,
bring
it's
them
fine,
back to their
we already
owners
got them.
immediately.
Ahem.
Immediately after we break young Miss Zanado here out of her restraints.
So. You shoot her in the face. Yes, that's the point of no return.
If that thing gave me a cowlick, Coach Oleander's gonna burn.
At least he never got inside your brain. It's going to take me weeks to get my rhythm back.
Rasputin, you have surprised us yet again. I cannot thank you enough for what you've done.
Hey, all in a day's work for a psychonaut.
Well, Psy Cadet, you mean.
Hey, the Psychonauts should be so lucky to get someone like Raz. The brain he's got in there is...
Is 1 in a million. Thanks to all of you for bringing it straight to my door.
Oleander.
You took all my friends' brains. You turned an innocent fish into a giant monster. You stole all the teachers, derailing my education. And you kidnapped my girlfriend.
Rasputin, this fight is too big for you.
Back home, I had to clean up after the elephants. So trust me, I know how to take care of
That's
this
a
ugly
solid-
little pile of...
Should be a big old
Kids,
pile
let
of
the grown-ups
turds.
handle this.
You tall people.
I do seriously love the psychic fight is just like nothing.
Well, it's official. The genius is back. Time to go get ready for my Garrity show.
He's also just a monster of a human being.
This looks bad. Ah, well, that's good. Someone must have turned off the gas long ago.
Oh, here's
Absolute
what my
shit
poor
show.
flowers need. A little water.
Oh no, I spilled all my turpentine and acetone.
Son of a bitch.
Hey, Boyd! Long time no see!
Oh, Mr. Orderly, I did not see you there. I was just taking a little therapeutic walk in the moonlight.
Relax, the asylum's closed. We can all go home.
Leave? Here?
She's
Yeah,
actually
this
just a
place is for
snake.
crazy people. And I don't know about you, but I ain't crazy no more.
I have to tell you, I'm feeling pretty good.
You know, maybe it is time for us all to move on.
What do you
Please don't
think,
show up in
Boyd?
Psychonauts
You ready to
2.
blow this popsicle stand?
And the milkman leaves his body.
The milkman has completed his route. You guys want to split a cab?
I guess, what's his name? Crispin? I think that was the guy guarding the gate. I guess he's dead. He's somewhere in here. I would assume.
And the crib wasn't even that clean. I mean, what do I have to do to get those guys to take me seriously?
When are you going to shut up and kiss me?
I can hear that.
I know.
Two little Martians.
Surrender. Never!
The Psychonauts have a word for people who turn on their own.
traitors.
I don't need the Psychonauts anymore. I'm making my own army. Got a word for that?
Yeah. Gesundheit.
Huh?
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, we. Whole lot of cutscene going on. You just keep saying that. Maybe I'll remember to name the episode that. I mean, just use shield. You know, whatever. It's fine. Yeah, see, use shield, even though it doesn't look like the move shield. It's like, you hope you got all the kids' brains back, because if not, you ain't gonna.
Hey, that was my fight. I was ready for that one.
Always in such a rush, Rasputin. It takes years before you're ready for combat of that magnitude.
Well, you'd be surprised, Nine. This one's been acing all my extra credit exams. I beat the coach once already, and I can do it again.
Darling, that was just a remote projection of the coach. He wasn't as strong as he would be if he were to appear in the real world.
TV?
Where's his brain?
Oh, probably stuck in one of his plans to take over the world somewhere.
Crushed. I'm actually curious how it. Well, I guess actually we will find out how it got in the tank. 'Cause something similar happens to us. Also, his brain is gigantic.
Hey, how's the weather down there? Ah, finally. Alone at last, eh, Rasputin?
Glad you're finally picking on someone your own size.
Yes, I've been dying for a chance to pick your brain!
So, the game would like for you to believe
Two can
this is the
play
final
that
boss.
Yeah, but only one can win!
This is a neat little boss fight, but it is a little tedious. So basically he surrounds himself with armor, and he surrounds his armor with rocks. And you would think he could have just designed the tank to be sturdier and not have a giant glass dome. So what you're going to do is you're going to pick up these boulders. Yeah, I stood in the spot that makes the game explode with this little acid right there. But we're going to take the rocks, break his outer layer, and you can actually see his hands are replacing the rocks as time goes. So you can't just wait for him to wear out his shield. He will bring it back slowly, but it gets faster as the phases go. Any second now, I'll figure out what to do. Now that I know what it is. Alright, I figured it out. So what you gotta do is you have to burn his little shield. And actually, because we have the upgrade, I think, yeah, we do. We burned two of them at once. I don't know how he got hit there, but... And then once you've done that, you just smash the glass with a boulder. And... I don't know. I'm still probably getting texts from my landlord about the door. I was trying to be on point about this because I thought the guy might show up and I'm gonna be like, oh, can he like make no noise at all? Because I'm doing the Let's Play. Who's that? Would have been awkward. And I'm just rearranging my buttons because you do not need levitate. But I like the design of this boss fight, and that it's sort of use everything. I mean, it's not everything, obviously, but one thing to appreciate is that you don't get hit by the rotating blocks. They just are in the way. That's just like one less pain in the ass. So we're already on the final phase, I guess. The final chunk, his last third. I mean, shield once more just makes you invincible. Maybe that's what you know. Oh, that was the rocker's hand. No, that's his little hand. You can see our health is slowly regenerating from the generation. So that's sort of the issue with the generation. Is I understand wanting to reward the player with something crazy for, you know, doing so much extra in the game. But I much prefer Banjo-Kazooie's way, where like, yeah, it was a big upgrade, they double your HP. But I mean, the Run Tilda fight's so fucking hard. I can't really imagine. I don't know. Maybe if I did enough, it would be easy. Maybe get her memorized. Right. You gotta hurry, because I can't remember if they'll rebuild the things. I mean, you can destroy the rocks faster than they'll rebuild them. If you look at his orbital, he's pretty good. And there we go. Oleander is no more, but. You know, Banjo-Kazooie, they double your HP and then you get your ass kicked anyway. This, it's like, okay, well, I have shield and I have regen. I think I actually, was I smart? I think I did save in a separate file. We approach the tank. We try to get Orlando's brain out of him.
Super sneezing powder. Try not to sneeze. Have to hold it in.
TV. Oh, this is just great. Now what am I going to do? Have to think. Like I got a choice.
I don't know if you can. You actually can use some of your abilities, which I thought was funny. But we're gonna, if you like flop around, I have to be like, maybe if I get into the tank. So we're gonna go ahead and just throw ourselves in. And when we do that, some crazy nonsense happens. But it turns out we kind of didn't need to do this. Help was like right outside the door. But we arrive at the final level of the game. It's little boy Ollie.
Hi, my name's Marcel Oleander, but you can call me Maury or Ollie.
Coach Oleander? What are you doing in my mind?
How did you get in my happy meadow? Nobody's supposed to know about it.
You didn't tell me,
Didn't
Dad.
tell my dad about it, did you? Oh, that's him! Oh no! Come on, little bunny! We'll be safe in here!
Alright, so our minds have sort of merged. I'm just figuring out what abilities I want to put on as we begin the... I mean, it's probably the hardest level. I don't think it's the worst level. I don't think... I mean, you know what I think if you watched the last video, where it stands for me. So, I hear you asking, like, why are there mental cobwebs here? So, you actually, to 100% the game, you have to leave this level while you're in it and turn in like, or no, there's a vendor who will turn your stuff into other stuff. So this is a full level with the normal amount of collectibles. I'm just looking at all the posters, by the way, in case you're wondering what I'm doing. But you have to have gotten everything when you go into this level, and then in this level, you have to get everything. And it's actually designed that you will hit level 100 right before you change screens, and that's when it will play the additional cutscene that you unlock. Because if you'll see it when we get some figments, but our next reward is at level 100. We would get an extra cutscene. Rasputin. I'm gonna have to see how long the last episode is. I don't know if I got the energy to keep going after this one.
Okay. The circus I remember from my childhood was definitely not made of meat. The last time I checked.
No! No! Little buddy, don't go in there! That's a bad place! That's a bad place for bunnies!
There we go. Yeah. So basically, if you had anything left to redeem, you can redeem them here. And for some reason, I still go around collecting all the figments, even though I know we will not be getting 100%. That's the only reason to collect the figments on the stage. Or at least at the point where, hypothetically, if you were a lower ranking, there would be a reason to. But we actually just don't have a reason to at all. I can die here. That's a confusion grenade upgrade. Not that I don't even think I used them this level. Rasputin. Yeah, we didn't make it. First life lost.
I need the steamer trunk tag for this guy.
And I think I see it. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah. You passed it. There it is. There you go. So, I'm not sure. This is a very cool looking level. I mean, we're coming up on the stuff I don't like about it pretty quickly. I do find it interesting, they give you like a fake final boss, only to then give you like 8 final bosses on this stage. But I mean, it's interesting. You have the ghost of the Rasputin into the magical vagina.
Just hold still. I could catch him and hide him from my dad. He runs a butcher shop. He wants to make food out of them.
Oh, that's right. Maury's old man was a butcher. It looks like your child.
My memories were bad enough.
So how are you here?
You'd better keep that. With your brains all scrambled like this, what happens to him?
So this is really the main part of this level. So yeah, bonus scene at rank 100, which we're not going to get. But it is an escort mission. And at this point I thought if I shot the rabbits, that would hurt little Ollie, but I don't believe it does. It would be hilarious if it did. But I'm not a huge fan of this. Escort quests suck. They've always sucked. If you ever played old World of Warcraft, you would remember nothing would make you cringe more than having to do an escort quest, because you always like went like way too deep into like a dangerous place.
Oh, I got you, Mr.
And then you had to escort something out, and everything would start to respawn on top of you, and you're like, who the fuck? Oh, this was a good idea. So, once you basically beat a stage, he flies up instantly to another part, and it is up to you to get there and save Ollie before he dies. And as you can see, he takes a lot of damage.
My face!
But there's no bad, right?
Not me! Grab the bunny! I'm not a bunny!
I don't remember if you...
Or else Daddy's gonna kill you!
This is a very dark stage. We do learn that Oleander fucked up later. He literally, by the way, in case you didn't say, I don't think. Maybe he did. I don't know if you can actually catch the bunny without you holding it, but it looks like he might have there. So I'll be honest with you, I screw up here. So yeah, he does heal, so if you're bad at a certain part, you don't instantly lose. And the level's actually very generous. You can see like right there, they put a thing to catch you. Actually, no, it might not be here that I fail. I mess up somewhere. I know I have to do this twice. Spoiler alert. So whenever those knife guys show up, I don't think it's this one though. It might be this one. Oh, that's right. Here I like glitch. Okay. So I have these knife throwers. Maybe it is here. So the way they work is you have to get them to throw a knife onto this board and then use it to platform your way up without getting hit. And it's absolutely a timer. Once you're up there, the odds of Ollie dying are slim to none. So as long as you can get up there before, you know, he dies, you're fine.
I got you, Mr. Bunny.
Get Mr. Bun down. This is where I screw it. So. I mean, it's a neat little level, but it would, in my opinion, it would just be so much better if they didn't put a timer on it and you could just enjoy it. But the fact that he didn't shoot there. Yeah, and the big thing that gets me here, and something I learned in my second run, is the secret is you gotta get them, you're gonna need to be on like the left side of the screen in this case, so that when he does hit the board, that also messes me up because I don't jump when I should jump. Yeah, I do, and I mess up the jump. And then I end up somewhere, like, it's like, when did this even happen? So I've gone like completely ass backwards, and around here I think it's when I give up, maybe. Yeah, because I'm nowhere near where I need to be. There's nowhere I need to get. So I think now I'm just like gathering the figments and getting ready to try again. Get a little practice with the knife guy. But I mean, the level's kind of crazy. It's like I missed a lot. For, and he's got like, I mean, you also notice they hit for less than they did in the previous one. Now he's dead. Then you just start over. So I say at this point, like, I'll cut and I'll just meet you where we were, because I didn't know how many tries it would take. But I'm like, I'm not gonna make you sit through him going, ow, my face, for 30 minutes if that's how long it takes. But I think I should instantly cut back. Yeah, there we are. So it was actually this was my next attempt. I figured out the knife guy much quicker. I mean, you can see where he's at. He's not even at half yet. Where is he? Where's Ollie?
Come here, Bunny. Oh,
I like how he doesn't go any faster though. Alright, and I think with that we're done. Yeah, we're done. That was it. So then at that point, you're technically free to explore the circus. So if you were going for 100%, I would just recommend you get Ollie out of there, and then just go back and do everything at your own pace. But yeah, the bunnies will keep spawning, but like, who cares? And I was gonna say,
we did it! We saved all the bunnies!
You saved
now
one
it's
bunny.
time for the main event. Come on!
It's like, what's the rush, kid? I just can't even help myself getting these figments. It's like they literally serve no purpose at all. And I just gotta get them. So we got the big top. We got little Ollie. He loves bunnies. There's one little bunny that he likes the most. He makes it his. His dad shows up. So I'm gonna kill that rabbit. Takes it off to chop it up. Kills it. And scars little Ollie for life. And that was the last memory vault. So we have succeeded in getting every single memory vault. I don't even know what to do for this next like minute. Apparently I shoot some bunnies from a distance. You can like knock out the knife throwers for a second, but I don't really know what purpose it serves. We're gonna save our game. What is this next minute? Or did I get another text? Or am I saying everything to wrap up this episode and it just takes me way too long? What are you doing past me? He's thinking about it. That's what he's doing. Well, I don't think I do anything else for the rest of this video, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. And I will just, you know, I'll let you sit with me in silence for like 30 seconds. So thank you all for watching. Join me in the next episode, which you should be seeing, which should be up today or in the future. It's already up. Where we will wrap up this Let's Play of Psychonauts. I am Vocab Hawk. Thank you very much for watching. I'm going to at least make it so it's only 20 seconds of complete and utter silence. Why did I pause for so long? I must have had a lot to say. But next time we will beat this game. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.